Today I'll try to go over why censorship is bad and breeds extremism, like simple examples. Let's imagine there is a website. Let's say this website is YouTube or Twitter or whatever. Everybody can generally post there and make videos. What happens when someone posts a video that's, I don't know, extremist politically? Then they get people disagreeing with them. The expected thing is you get comments of people disagreeing with you, you get a lot of dislikes, and possibly the video gains no traction. That makes it clear to you that, I don't know, one, your opinion is not popular, two, the people who disagree with you could present counter arguments to what they think is a bad idea. Now, what happens if YouTube bans this type of person who makes this type of content, which is considered morally improper? That person then is forced to produce more normal content. They were banned, they know that they need to be careful of what they say and can't really go overboard with that. But they still want to spread their message. As such, in the description they leave a link to an outside website or an outside place of meeting, which for example could be its own website like the Lotus Eaters did, or let's say something like Discord. I would say that personally the own website part is the less bad option. In this case, YouTube is used to funnel people from YouTube to the subscription-based website where the opinions can be voiced freely. This is, in my opinion, the less bad alternative because this is a paid subscription, which means that there is no real ideological filtering. The only level of filtering is this person willing to pay to participate in the service. And from what I understand, they don't ban people for disagreeing. And this also hurts the host platform because it funnels out viewers. If the Lotus Eaters post 1 in, 5 videos they make on YouTube, then YouTube loses 80% of watch time they would have otherwise gotten. Though in an ad-based economic model, maybe it's more viable to get the spicy stuff out. The problem with this is, though, that this concentrates the conversation within those people who can afford to run a separate company. Gone is the times when you could have a new channel rise up and actually voice the things that people want or need to hear. Now you either act very tame or get banned, or find yourself a servant to Sargon or whatever. And what with the Discord option? And why do I think it's more harmful? Okay, in this case, we have someone funneled from YouTube to Discord. Funnels you from YouTube to Discord. The problem here is then that Discord further censors. And it censors in a harsher way than YouTube in fact does. On YouTube, if you get banned, you get banned. Your account gets deleted or you just get banned from posting. On Discord, if your server is discovered to have hate speech, not only does the server get deleted, but the accounts of every single person who was in that server, whether they post it or not. This requires carefulness, and this means that servers very often are constructed like onions. The YouTube channel funnels into the outer layer. And once you have proven yourself, you get the full role, which lets you access the publicly known but not publicly accessible servers. You could consider them slightly more spicy. And once you are considered trustworthy enough, you are let into the properly hidden private chats. This, though, inevitably breeds purity spirals and echo chambers. Because how harsh the punishment is for getting caught with the wrong opinions, you need to make sure, very vehemently, that any people which would be willing to snitch on the server are eliminated as soon as possible. That is because even if they only get into the most outer rim of the server infrastructure, they already can report it to Discord admins, and if they check, they have a full view of the server. This means that inevitably the opinions of everyone inside the server are pushed into an echo chamber, because everyone who agrees is seen as a potential snitch. which is kind of the opposite of free speech because, well, you're afraid to hear the other person's opinions because there's an outside force they could use to bludgeon you with. So what I'm getting at this is, YouTube don't ban me. They will do it anyway. I know the Hitler video was probably too much back in the day. I don't know, in seriousness, it's, if you let people debate in the open, they can actually debunk each other's arguments. If you censor one side of the political debate, whichever it is, you create echo chambers. You make YouTube into a mainstream echo chamber, and then you make the secret Discord channels into a right-wing echo chamber, which will then lead to continuous further polarization and hatred. Because congratulations, you know, created two groups of people who hate each other. The leftists on YouTube and Reddit hate the people here because they're extremists, and the people from here hate anyone from YouTube who implemented the changes because they're literally being oppressed by them. That's such a nice spiral of hatred, which will only continue getting deeper, which could be somewhat at least solved if people weren't getting banned for saying stuff.